Cassie faces Diddy in court after 6 years. While pregnant, for the first time in over 6 years, Cassie Ventura and Sean Diddy Combs found themselves in the same room again, but this time, it wasn't for music. It was in a courtroom. The silence was thick as Cassie entered the room, heavily pregnant, glowing in a simple but elegant dress, and carrying not just the weight of her unborn child, but years of trauma. All eyes turned. Diddy turned. He clocked her, eyes locked on her swollen belly, and then her face. But she didn't flinch, didn't look back, not even for a second. She walked right past him as though he didn't exist. On the stand, her voice was soft, nervous. She struggled with the microphone, fidgeted, rubbed her stomach. But what she revealed shook the entire courtroom. She testified that once their relationship turned romantic, it turned violent, fast. "I never knew which version of him I'd get," she told the court. "There were nights he would hit her, kick her, in the face, in the ribs, drag her across the floor. At times, she couldn't even move." And the jury watched as Diddy took notes. Cold, stoic, meticulous, writing down her every word as she relived some of the darkest moments of her life. Then came the freak-offs. A word Cassie says she didn't even know existed until she lived it. She described being forced, under Diddy's direction, to sleep with male escorts while he watched. She didn't want to, but she did, because she was in love. Young, naive. He had her heart and her career. Cassie revealed that she had signed a 10-album deal under Bad Boy Records, but only one album was ever released. Her career? Frozen, because Diddy no longer saw her as an artist but as his property. Her job became satisfying him, emotionally, sexually, professionally. And these freak-offs? They weren't one-night horrors. She described them lasting 36 hours, sometimes 3 to 4 days. No sleep, fed drugs, given alcohol, barely hydrated, depleted, numb. One of the most heart-wrenching moments came when Cassie spoke about that infamous hotel hallway surveillance video from 2016. The one where Diddy is seen dragging her. She confirmed it happened right after a freak-off. A moment the world saw, without knowing the truth behind it. Until now. Her testimony was raw, painful. At times she paused, rubbed her stomach again, perhaps to comfort herself, or to protect the child inside her from the memories spilling out. And then, her husband, Alex Fine, had to leave the courtroom. The judge ordered it. Why? Because if Cassie mentioned anything that the defense might challenge, they might need to call him to the stand. So he had to leave, to keep the testimony pure. Even though he was there just to support the mother of his unborn child. She didn't cry on the stand. But at one point, those watching closely could see her dab her eyes, rub her nose. Was it allergies or was it too much? She didn't sob, but the weight in a room told the story her tears didn't have to. Diddy never stopped watching her, never stopped writing. And Cassie? She just kept talking. Quiet, determined, brave. She testified that she met him at 19, fell in love at 21, and by 22 was already being abused, controlled, and trafficked in the name of love and fame. And now, pregnant with her third child, facing her alleged abuser in court, telling the truth. The gallery was silent. The media overflow rooms packed. No one moved. Because in that moment, Cassie wasn't just an R&B singer. She was a woman confronting years of silence and fear, and speaking for every woman who thought she couldn't. This is not just a courtroom drama. It's a reckoning. And it's only just begun. End with call to action. Backhanded ex-pointing right. If you believe the truth should never be silenced, hit that like button. Subscribe for real-time updates and drop a broken heart in the comments to show support for survivors. Full testimony details are linked in the description below.